Hi there, and welcome back. My name is Chuck Penzine. I'm an attorney in the state of Michigan. I do a lot of estate planning with the firm of Penzine and McBride. We do a considerable amount of estate planning for clients throughout the state of Michigan, um, complex estates and small estates alike. We work every day to help make sure that our clients' wishes regarding how they want to die and what happens to their assets after they die are followed, and that the process is as smooth as possible for their family members. Today's video is a short one about ladybird deeds. These deeds have become very common and are a very useful tool in putting together a comprehensive estate plan here in the state of Michigan. Before we get into the meat of the video, I wanted to mention that if you're interested in having us look at your estate plan or at your situation, we'd be happy to do that. Below the video are some links that you can use to contact us or to schedule a consultation. We'd be happy to sit down, go through your situation, and make sure that everything is being handled the way you would like it to be done. So follow those links and book an appointment with us or give us a call, whatever is easier for you. Now, what is an estate or what is a ladybird deed and how does it work in an estate plan? Most folks that are doing estate planning are familiar with the concept of a beneficiary designation. Those are commonly found with life insurance policies or perhaps retirement accounts where you name the recipient of the funds following the death of the owner of the policy. Ladybird deeds are similar in concept, where the original owner of the property maintains the right to sell the property, to mortgage the property, or do whatever they would like with the property during their lifetime. But upon their death, the transfer of ownership goes to whoever you name within the context of a ladybird deed. Um, and that transfer is effective immediately upon the death of the original owner. And all we really have to do to make sure that it's perfected or that the transfer of the title is perfected in the subsequent owner is recording a death certificate for the original owner into the chain of title. And therefore, the transfer is complete, and the subsequent owner can then sell it um, or do whatever they need to do or want to keep the property or whatever. It's in their name, and then they become the full um, owner of the property. Now, the benefit of a ladybird deed is that the use of a ladybird deed keeps the transfer of real estate from having to go through the probate court. So it works better than a will, where you might name a beneficiary or indicate that a certain piece of property is to go to a certain person. By doing a ladybird deed, the court doesn't have to get involved. You don't have to file probate if that's the only asset in the estate. And the transfer occurs immediately upon the death of the original owner. You don't have to wait for the probate process to wind its way through the courts for a subsequent deed to be issued or for the property to be sold or anything like that. Um, it also, by keeping the property under the control of the original owner, um, it prevents the property from being exposed to the creditors of the next generation or the subsequent owners, which might be the case if there was a joint ownership of the property or something like that, that some folks try to do with their real estate. So, really, it is a nice way of transferring ownership between people that takes advantage of the ability to transfer without having to go through probate, while still keeping the original owners in the driver's seat as far as what they can do with that property during their lifetime. Now, as with most things, there are some problems with ladybird deeds. It's not necessarily the best, the most perfect solution, I should say. There can be some downsides. For example, if the transfer of real estate is going to be between more than one person, for example, to two or three children, um, each of those children are going to be co-owners on the property after the transfer. That puts them all in an equal position as far as the ownership of that property after the transfer. Now, a lot of times that's fine. If the children are get along well, if they are amenable to owning the property together, that can frequently be the best of all worlds. If there are some conflicts, if, for example, one child does not get along with the others, or one child doesn't get along with another one, that can be problematic. Obviously, the if the children cannot get along, there will often be conflict regarding whether they want to sell the property, keep the property, or what they want to do with it after the transfer takes place. So, based upon that, we often sit down with clients and inquire as to whether or not these second generation or subsequent owners can get along and can deal with the ownership of that property in a um, adult fashion, so that they can either sell the property, come to some agreement as to whether one is going to buy the rest out, or whatever the case might be, that they can resolve the ownership issue, the joint ownership issue, going forward. So if they can do that, then the Lady Bird deed is very effective. If they can't, then obviously we have to go with something else, or do something else with the property. So that's just a short video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found something interesting and learned a little bit about the use of the Ladybird deed in the context of estate planning. Again, if you have any questions, or you would like to have us look at your estate plan, follow the links below, comment, subscribe, like the video, do all those good things. And let us know if you have any questions, or if you'd like us to look at it by booking an appointment, contacting us, or giving us a call. Again, thanks for stopping by, and hope you enjoyed the rest of your day.